That's why we think that violence is the strength of the weak, because they don't have arguments, they don't have moral authority.
In a non-violent struggle, it is the insight of the leader which matters, What will mobilize the people? What will make them feel that they have a cause to fight for?
All I want is just to travel out in the snow. All alone, I need you to let me down. Let me down as before. Speak out all the words you meant to say, but you couldn't tell. No one else, so I was the one to know on my own.
Hello, welcome to the training Thanks But No Thanks. This training is being organized here in Estonia. We as Noored Ühiskonna Heaks organization is being coordinating already with 12 countries, 28 youth workers. And the main idea of this training that's happening now in September 12th to 19th is to bring non-violent communication into political dimension actions. Our idea is that the participants, they get different tools on non-violent communication that they'll be able to after transfer to a better and more effective local actions that will be developed in different political dimensions.
Once a person said, "I curse you to live in interesting times." And fortunately or unfortunately, we are living in interesting times at the moment. Interesting times when hate has become everyday language. Interesting times when people would like to give up their responsibility and their freedoms for the illusion or the dream of a more safety or the fear of the unknown. In this training course, we are tackling exactly that fear, and we are promoting non-violence. The principles and actions of non-violence which will be spread across the 12 countries, and we focus on the creation of small, local, non-violent actions, because we're aware that every long journey starts with just one small step. Therefore, this can actually be an avalanche that can bring the change we want to see in the Europe of today and the Europe of tomorrow.
I had a lot of motivations coming to this project, but the main one is personal development, because we can never ever stop learning, no matter what age, what place we are.
Basically my motivation was to learn more about the non-violent education, because I think it's very, very important nowadays to inform people in a non-violent way, to maybe to show in a society what we don't want, but somehow not in an aggressive way, because I think in aggression there is definitely not a future, and a modern society should be always dealing in a non-violent way.
Yeah, I wanted to find new friends from all over Europe, and I want to improve my English skills and wanted to learn new tools for my local activities in Germany.
My motivation to come here was fairly straightforward. I read the info pack and it seemed like it tackled a really important topic in society, and it was something I had never really had much contact with. So yeah, thanks to a great info pack I am here.
For two reasons. One, for improve my English, and second, for learn some methods, tricks or techniques that I can use in the future with my children at the school.
My main motivation to come here was to learn how to motivate the youngsters from my community to be more involved in social life.
I was, with my life, I was at this point that I didn't do anything useful, and I didn't feel myself that I'm useful. And so I got in a contact with Marco, one of the trainers, and he offered me to come to the project, and I thought, like, why not? Why not? It's gonna be fun, and I'm really pleased that I said yes.
I think it's a great possibility to make new experiences, and you meet a lot of people with a lot of great ideas, so you can cover the ideas or even develop better ideas with them together, and yeah, you can build an inspirational chain and be active in your local situation.
My motivation was to meet new people, to see how their ideas, how they think, and to find out how they face problems, the common problems that the facilitators pose to us.
Actually, I studied intercultural communication, so I've always been interested in cultures, new people, and new experiences. And actually, I was really interested in the topic of nonviolent communication and nonviolent actions. So that's why it made me feel interested, and I'm here.
When I first read about this project online, non-violent communication, it rang me a lot of bells. This, I thought, could be an aspect I could use in my professional and personal life, because in the end, communication is all that matters with our loved ones, family, co-workers. And when we optimize this, we take a lot of steps to our personal development.
Leave it up. Someone may take me to another love. Leave it up. Someone may take.
The most important thing for me that I learned here was that everyone, every single person can make a difference if you actually have an idea and you know how to execute it in the right way.
The most important thing I learned here was that changes in society actually start from me, myself and I cannot depend on everyone around me to fix issues that I can see myself. So together we can actually tackle crucial issues.
The most important thing I have learned so far from this exchange is that even if violence appears to be the easier solution, especially for more powerful people or governments, non-violent action is always a much better solution with lasting effects that can influence a much bigger number of people.
There are so much problems around me always, and I wanted to do something about it, but I never had the courage to do it. But when I came to this project, I really learned a lot, and I got the knowledge that to make a big difference, you don't need to make big things. And that's, I think, the most important thing that I learned from here, that big changes start with little steps, and you need to, the coins have like two sides, and you need to be on the corner to see two sides at the same time.
I've learned how to cooperate with other people, and also and the most important thing is that I've learned to reflect more on topics and things that are in our everyday life.
The most important thing what I learned here is you must know other people, and you must understand their values, if you want to integrate, and if you want to avoid any conflict.
We learn that it's not easy to make the first step, but every small action counts. And of course, we learn to communicate and to work as a team in order to accomplish a common goal.
I think it will come in time to me to take the things which are given here to try transform it into my personal life form. But I'm already thankful for that because I know that it will give me a bit of wisdom.
When I'm back home, I want to concentrate on the issue mental health or mental diseases. And I think here we got a good insight in how to create a project and how to solve a project. And yeah, that's my plan.
A good friend of mine had recently started an NGO in Bremen, Germany. He likes to focus on local communities and youth work. And within all the input I got from here, I think I could help him develop his project since he needs people to cooperate with.
My plan is to do a seminar or at least like a workshop or maybe a whole youth exchange about sexuality and about that how people should talk about these topics, because I think it's still taboo and it should not be.
In Timișoara we have a lot of divided groups of immigrants, and I think this is happening because they do not feel they belong to this community, and I want to make a place where all these people can come and understand better Timișoara community and our values, and I think this it will help them to integrate.
I don't have a plan yet, but now I know that I can actually do something. I know I have the tools and I know how to implement my plan, how to make it into action. I know how to start, and I can ask people for help.
A better future for you and me.